2025 was a year I had started deep diving completionist challenges on PlayStation and Xbox alike. In the past, I haven't really been able to drive myself to complete games in general with how free time and work have tended to align themselves recently. Completionism, however, has helped drive me toward completing and trying games that would otherwise die in my backlog. Last year in November, I started working on a specific challenge I set for myself to earn a platinum trophy for every single letter of the alphabet. For those unfamiliar to what the alphabet challenge is, I will be hunting all the trophies for games from A to Z, starting with the letter Z, so that it appears alphabetically in my trophy log on the PlayStation's Trophy Hub. Rules are very simple, with only 4 to actually abide by. I have to play a game for each letter of the alphabet. I can't play any shovelware games. It has to be a game I've never played before. And I must complete the game in its entirety before moving on to the next one, to include any DLC trophies. Without further ado, the first game on the list is Z-Warp. The start of the alphabet challenge was truthfully a little bit embarrassing. I decided, I'll figure it out, and dove right in. It kind of worked for a little bit, but definitely became unsustainable, as you'll see later on in the video. The beginning didn't give me too much trouble, and I fairly quickly learned that while there is a significant amount of hate being slung my way, it wasn't too overwhelming in terms of bullet hells, and I cleared Stage 1 and earned its first trophy on my first try. Not too much later, I got my second trophy in Stage 2 for killing enemies. Funny enough, my first death only came a few moments later, and this would become a pattern. On my second loop through, I got the first achievement for collecting power-ups, which is part of another set of 3 to total out to 50 collected power-ups. Again, not a problem for our little space intestine warrior. Not too long afterwards, again, I make my way all the way up to the second boss, who turns out to be a big old pushover, and the achievement for Stage 2 is ours. And then came my first hurdle, Stage 3. More to come on that as it sends us back to Stage 1 very quickly, where we get our second trophy for killing enemies, our first killing bosses, of which I would need to kill 15, and our second for collecting power-ups, just in time to make it to Stage 3's boss for the first time. And just like that, back to Stage 1. Oh, look at that. I got 1,000 enemies killed without seeing Stage 4. Very cool. Very cool. You see, Stage 3 was highlighting my whole lack of reading the instructions attitude. On my 6th or 7th run, I accidentally learned something. The bombs clear bullets. My runs were about to be so much easier. Oh, and I picked up my final power-up trophy and my second boss trophy. With the newfound power of erasing projectiles, I cleared Stage 3, finally. Bye-bye acid reflux alien and my controller battery. Now, here comes that easy-ass Stage 4 and we go back to the lobby. Very cool. My second face-off with the Pacemaker, however, was a lot smoother and actually cleared up my final boss kill trophy as well as securing the bag for Stage 4. With that out of the way, it was time for Stage 5, and with my bombs in hand, I had high hopes. Yeah, so the first try didn't go so good either, but still feeling pretty doable, so I make my way through the Pacemaker with plenty of health to spare. I make it back to the Devil's Brain again for round 4. I don't want to talk about the other 2 attempts. This time, I meant business. I ended up putting up a good fight, but I still wasn't getting it. I decided to take a little bit of a break from the main story and earn my only outstanding trophy for a high score in arcade mode, which I got my first try at the Pacemaker. A little bit of insight into those other 2 attempts. Around this time is when I decided to actually read the instructions that the game provides you, where I learned my second important things. I don't need to fully recharge the bomb to block bullets. I only cried a little bit upon discovering this, But that wasn't the only thing I learned. I also haven't been using the better weapon. After discovering the bombs don't need to be fully recharged and the laser, I make my way very quickly back to the brain, slaughtering my way through. This guy did not stand a chance at this point. After discovering that the final boss was secretly a little punk bitch, I secure my stage 5 trophy. All I needed at this point was another score trophy, which I then got on my next run, earning me the platinum trophy for Z-Warp. So, my thoughts on Z-Warp. The game's not bad. It's a fun little old school arcade bullet hell. While it isn't anything to write home about, it's definitely not a bad game. Just a straight to the point C tier game. Give it a shot if you want a quick little fun game. It only took me about 4 hours to secure the platinum. And yeah, I will see you at Y. Shoots.